So it looks like we have a 19-inch monitor sitting on top of what looks like a desk of some sort. For peripherals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of Setup Wars Season 3. We are finishing off with a potato edition, which is the most popular edition of Setup Wars, believe it or not. But since today is the last episode of Season 3, I thought I would do something a little different. I thought we could do another React style video. So I told Michael to send in the 5 worst setups that came in, and I'm gonna check them out for the first time and roast them. Also, since I'm in a very good mood and I'm feeling a bit nice, every person in this episode will receive $100 by default, just for submitting the photos to get roasted in front of hundreds and thousands of people. However, the person with the worst setup will receive another $100, so total $200, plus, for the very first time on Setup Wars, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the toilet trophy. Whoever wins can claim this beautiful trophy and have it proudly displayed on their setup. They can also request me to sign the toilet seat or the back of the toilet, and this company even offers custom engravings, so I can put your full name on the top here with the episode number. That way you can be constantly reminded that your setup is crappy. Speaking of trophies, by the way, congrats to Kobe from episode 198 for winning the 25th seal of approval with a majority vote of 88%. Well done. Even I voted for your setup, man. Absolutely stunning. Congratulations again. Toss me an email to setupwars@gmail.com to claim your awesome plaque. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, let the roasting begin. All right, starting off the show is Azza. Looks like he's from Pakistan and his setup is for gaming and YouTube watching. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we have a 19-inch monitor sitting on top of what looks like a desk of some sort. For peripherals, that keyboard hasn't seen a disinfecting wipe since it was unboxed or found in a dumpster nearby. I don't even know how you got that keyboard, to be honest. I have seen toilets in public restrooms cleaner than that keyboard. There's just so much dust and dirt everywhere. This can't be healthy for you. How do you even enjoy watching videos or gaming on this thing? You know what though, I will give Azza some points for using a cleaning cloth as a mouse pad, because now we can clean the table and play Fortnite at the same time. Although, seeing how clean the cloth is compared to the rest of the setup raises a lot of concerns for me. Hell, the white mouse is more clean than everything else in your setup. How's that even possible? Maybe the PC will make up for the setup. So it looks like we have a Dell pre-built that's missing a few DVD drives. That's fine. I'm debating if I should look inside the PC, to be honest. Why the hell not? I mean, what did I expect? Let's be realistic here. Where is the side panel, first of all, and why is there a box on the bottom of your PC? It says Fek Peku is one of your best friends. You know what should be one of your best friends? A Clorox wipe. Honestly though, I hope you used $100 for a month's supply of air dusters and Clorox wipes, because your setup desperately needs that, man. Forget about buying a new graphics card. Clean your setup first, because health is more important than a couple of extra frames on Minesweeper. I like that he took one of the fans out of the case and put it in front of him like it's an air conditioning unit. Do we even want to look at cable management at this point? I have 2 concerns about this. First, why is there a cable on the floor that's not plugged into anything? Number 2, why are you using a power strip that's bigger than your entire desk when you only have like 4 things plugged into it? I mean, he did keep the power strip off the ground, so I can give him some points for that. But overall, I mean, there's just no synergy, there's no organization, forget about cleanliness and any cable management there. I mean, my pubes are managed better than this. But this setup definitely belongs on the episode. Thank you, Azza, for entering. Congrats on your $100, and good luck winning the rest. All right, next up is Deaglin. What the hell is this? What? He built a setup out of Legos? Why is this even in here? Did Michael just troll me? You know what, let's take a look at it anyways. So it looks like he's using a crappy keyboard, probably a Razer, with the Logitech wireless mouse and the popular IKEA Linman tabletop. The PC though looks pretty powerful. We got an Intel build with 2 RTX 2080s and SLI, not bad specs. No cable in sight, so I'll give you a pass on cable management, but overall I feel like it's very cramped and a bit too bland for my taste. There's no color consistency, no symmetry, you don't even have any audio. And that chair looks really uncomfortable. But you know what, I appreciate the time and effort you put in creating this. Thank you for participating, and I actually just thought of an awesome idea actually. Be honest with me guys, would you like to see a Setup Wars Lego edition? I feel like this can spark a lot of creativity in the gaming community. The person with the best Lego setup will take home $500 worldwide. And I feel like anybody can participate as long as you buy some Legos. So yeah, I'll drop a link to a poll below. Make sure you guys think about it before you vote, if that's something you want to see on the channel. But should be interesting, I think. All right, I'm gonna actually find another setup to replace this one. I don't think this will qualify, so I'll be right back. All right, up next is Ethan and his N64 console setup. It's been a while since I've seen a console setup on Setup Wars, you guys. This is actually pretty awesome. Looks like it's built inside of his closet. I mean, if you don't have the space to build a setup in your room, you improvise. I like that. It's a fairly basic setup. I mean, we have an ancient CRT monitor from the Renaissance era, and that's plugged into the N64, and that's pretty much it. I love that he drilled a hole in his wall to pass through that cable, but he didn't drill any holes in the shelves to route the N64 cables. Does Ethan have taste in games? Let's take a closer look at what he's playing. Looks like we got the Legend of Zelda inside the system, very nice. And we have a couple of games in the background. We got the OG Super Mario 64, another great game, and the GoldenEye 007, which is a classic. I can't tell what the last game is, but these three are easily in my top 5 all-time favorite games for Nintendo 64. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't see Super Smash on there, to be honest. Oh, here's a closer look at the last game. So we got Star Fox 64. I haven't played that game, so I can't really say. But why is there an outlet cover just casually hanging from the side of the wall? I mean, overall, it's not a terrible setup, but it's definitely a potato setup. Congrats on your $100, Ethan, and good luck. Up next is Nurik. That name sounds very Armenian, by the way. I knew a couple guys named Nurik from my high school. So he is 17 from California. He's a lifeguard, and this is the setup that he uses for gaming and student. I'm guessing schoolwork. All right, Nurik, let's see what you got. I mean, it's pretty minimalistic. It's not bad. Okay, there's no way that's your chair. My man Nurik is rocking a salon chair. He can get a haircut and game at the same time. Just look how unproportionate this setup is. I mean, you have this massive chair and a dinky looking, is that even a desk? Can I even call it a desk? It looks like a nightstand. So this setup is being powered by a 17-inch laptop, and there's barely any room on that desk. That poor mouse doesn't have any room to play in. Looks like he used some Scotch tape as a mouse bungee, some pretty impressive engineering skills. He doesn't have a hanger for the headphones, but then again, why would you need one if you can just use the side of the table? And finally, for cable management, I will give you points for wrapping the excess mouse cable on the back of the laptop, but I'm gonna deduct points back for leaving the power strip on the ground like that. I get that it's a laptop setup and you probably take the power brick with you when you're on the go, but at least find a suitable place for it. What you can do is attach some Velcro on the bottom of the power strip and then hook it up underneath the desk. So then when you're on the go, you can peel it off your desk and bounce. That's actually a pretty good idea instead of just leaving it on the ground to gather dust and dirt. So yeah, with that said, not a terrible setup, but definitely potato enough to be on this episode. Congrats on your $100, Nurik, and good luck. All right, who's up next? Pateford from the Philippines. The setup's purpose is watching movies. That's it. Okay, I wonder why that is. Oh, I can see why. I'm gonna need a minute to figure out what's going on here, to be honest. I don't even know where to start. First off, that desk looks like it's something you picked up from an abandoned school. I can't even roast this setup. This setup itself is already roasted. It looks like something scavenged from a junkyard, to be honest. All right, so we have a single monitor, a basic membrane and mouse. So, okay, obviously the first thing we all noticed, and I just can't look away from it, is the wall-mounted PC. Let's address the elephant in the room, or in this case, a ticking time bomb. Specs-wise, we have an Intel Core 2 Duo, with a GeForce 8400 GT. I'm actually surprised there's a dedicated GPU in here, to be honest. I also love that there's a 1TB hard drive hanging on for dear life. What happens if the hard drive disconnects from the SATA cables? I'm just curious. Look, I know you're an expert on mounting things because you mounted your PC on the wall, you mounted the power strip on the wall, and you even mounted the optical drive on the bottom of the top shelf. So why in Medusa's cleavage did you not mount the hard drive to the wall or something? Honestly, I don't know how much longer the PC is gonna be up there. I would add maybe a wall shelf or something on the bottom just in case. You know, I would hate to see your life savings crash and burn like the setup has. There's no point in talking about cable management, I feel like. I mean, spider webs in my garage are managed better than these. Overall, it's a potato setup for sure. Congrats either way on your $100. Thank you for entering and good luck. Last and most likely the least, we have Sean from Georgia and his setup for gaming and more than occasional fab session. That's lovely. I refuse to believe that this is your setup. Thank you, by the way, for watching every episode. You even have notifications enabled, but some part of me doesn't want to believe this is real. I'll tell you what, I'll look at all the pictures, and by the end of it, if I'm convinced this is a real setup, then I'll keep you in the episode. How's that? I mean, at the very least, I can give you a CD key to activate your Windows. Looks like it's not activated, which, by the way, you guys can pick up a CD key for less than $15 if you visit yourcdkey.com and use the code TS20 for an extra 20% off. Links down below. You guys gotta admit, that was a pretty smooth transition. All right, Sean, let's see what else you got. So we have an Amazon box that's being used as a monitor riser for the Scepter monitor. That's actually very clever. And then we got some RGB peripherals, not bad. Oh, I see you're using the monitor box as your actual desk. I guess that's better than leaving them on the carpet. He also has a custom built PC with the Ryzen 3 1200, 16 gigs of RAM, and the RX 580. Okay, that's actually a pretty decent PC. And you have the SteelSeries headset. Sean, you have actually pretty good gear to build yourself a pretty decent setup, minus the most important thing, which is a desk. How do you even use this setup? You just sit on the floor? That can't be real. That's the chair you sit on? Why not use the other chairs that you have in the background? Those look way more comfy. So I guess he doesn't have a desk and that this is a temporary setup. Okay. Oddly enough, this shot of the setup over here makes sense. He's actually using the monitor box as a lapdog for the keyboard and mouse. Okay, fair game, Sean, fair game. You definitely have the gear for a decent setup. It's just you're missing a desk. Either way, you are getting $100, so I hope you can put it towards a new desk. Maybe a housekeeper, because I mean, your room looks like it's been hit by a tornado recently. Whatever you do with it, you know, congrats on the $100. Thank you, Sean, for entering and good luck. So yeah, out of those 5 setups, which one do you guys think is the absolute worst and the one worthy of another $100 and of course this beautiful, beautiful trophy? Make sure to cast your vote by clicking on the straw poll link down below because for some reason YouTube removed the poll system, so now we can't vote on the best setups at the end of the episode. I don't know why they took it out, but now we are forced to use straw poll instead. But anyways, I'll announce the winner on the next episode of Setup Wars. If you guys enjoyed the Roast My Setup edition, make sure to toss a like and I will do more of these in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you beautiful, beautiful nostrils. I will see you very soon in the next one.